It's my March favorites video, so stay tuned if you'd like to see what made my list. Okay, so the first thing that I want to start off by showing you guys is this Victoria's Secret self-tanning lotion and, what does it say here? Self-tanning tinted lotion with pure avocado oil. This is one of my favorites for March because I recently was digging through my self-tanners because I have so many, and of course this one always catches my eye because of the gorgeous gold and purple ombre packaging. And I really like it. I've been using it again. As you can see, I have a mess outside the tube, but I'll kind of show you what it looks like. So it has this really pretty golden glow, and it has kind of gold sparkly flecks that eventually will wash off or wear away, but the smell of it is, hold on, I'm totally going to rub this on myself. The smell of it is really interesting. It smells so good, kind of like this like beachy, just, I don't know, beachy, like pina colada-y. That's not even a good description of it. I don't even know, but it just smells so good. Unfortunately, the smell does wear away and leaves that DHA self-tanning residue smell after your tan has developed 4 to 6 hours later, but it's super cute. It smells nice. It's really cute, does the job, gets you tan, and has some instant bronzing color on it when you first apply it, which I love. This retails for anywhere, I think, between like 12 or 14 bucks at Victoria's Secret. Next is an oldie but a goodie. It's the Clean and Clear Morning Burst Facial Scrub. It's oil-free with vitamin C and ginseng. And I like this because, like I said, it's kind of like an old familiar. I've been using a lot of different facial products lately, and I decided to pick this one back up because I forgot how much I like it. I like the smell, and I like how it leaves your face all tingly after you use it. And I did buy a travel size because as a cosmetologist over the last, couple years, I've realized that buying full-size products is just ridiculous when I'm constantly trying out new things, and I really only buy full-size versions of things that I absolutely love, and that are like holy grail products if I can help it. So I'm going to go through this little travel size one and enjoy me some Morning Burst. Next is my beauty blender. I don't typically use this, but it was in my makeup bag and it needed a good wash, so I washed it. And I just wanted to say that I have been using this every day, almost since the new year actually, because I kind of found a newfound love for using this again instead of brushes for my under eye concealer. Instead of leaving a creased or streaky effect, this more conical portion of the beauty blender is great for fitting in that little area for the under eye, which I like. Occasionally I will use, as you can see, the domed portion for, the bouncing effect, but I don't like it as much as my stippling brush, but this is great. Love it. This is the knockoff one. I did get this at TJ Maxx for, I believe, like $3.99, maybe $4.99. And I don't remember the name of the brand, but it does work great. It is a great dupe for the Beauty Blender. I know some people say that the original Beauty Blender is much softer, but this one does fine, and I like it. Next for makeup, I have the Holy Trinity is what I've been calling it as far as my lip routine. I don't always do this routine every day per se, but it is my most definite go-to nude lip if I'm not doing like a hot pink. So I think I've heard other YouTubers like Nicole Guerrero, or maybe it was Carly Bible, I can't remember who it was, but they recommended this Jordana Rock and Rose lip liner, and holy crap, it is really, really good for $1.99, I won't lie. And it's been a while because I've kind of been avoiding lip liners, but occasionally I like to have my lip liner and get my chola on. So with that, I will start with this, and then actually I will move then into, I just repurchased with Back to Mac my favorite, which is Myth. I know everybody's like, Myth is so great, because it's fucking great. Just show you that. It looks good on my skin tone, kind of just like a really light peachy nude. Works well for me. Love it. So glad to have that back. so I will start with the Rock and Rose, line my lips, do this, and then recently I did pick up this Essence Triple XL Shine lip gloss in, oh gosh, number 19 Nude Candy. I think this was also $1.99 or maybe $2.99 as well. I got this at Fred Meyer and I love it. This is definitely a dupe for NARS's Turkish Delight, so I would highly recommend it. These two are great together if you want a matte look, which I typically go for, but it's spring and I've been wanting to be a little extra shinier lately, so I will put a little bit of this on, maybe dab it in the center to give myself like a big porn star pout, and there you go. Next is going to be nail care. I actually have mentioned these in another video, which is not up yet, but it's okay. I'm going to mention it again because these are awesome. I picked these up a couple weeks ago. As far as nail colors concerned, this is Essence Color and Go number 104 Sweet as Candy. Yes, that's right, Sweet as Candy. So this is like a baby pink, as you can see, and the reason why I like it is because, as you can see on my normal nails right this second, for how crazy I tend to look, I really like muted, understated nails, and when I say understated, don't get it twisted. I like my polish to typically be nude colors with, you know, lots of embellishments or bling or crazy designs, but as far as the color itself, I like it to be pretty neutral, I guess, and this is neutral, so it is very sheer. I was kind of afraid that it was going to be a little bit too opaque, but this is really, really sheer. It sort of mimics like a natural, sort of a pink and white color that you would have for like a natural nail color. I like it. It's cute. It's definitely buildable to be more opaque, and this was $1.99 and I really like it. The next one is Sally Hansen's I Love Nail Art Stud Kit. Okay, so let me just tell you something about this. So this is like $6 or $7 at most stores or drugstores, and I was a little hesitant at first, but I was like, okay, I really need to get my nail art going on, and these little vials that it comes with, you know, we're just kind of like, oh yeah, you know, there's some sets in there, whatever. Okay, so your typical beauty supply store, eBay, well, okay, scratch eBay, forget I just said that, beauty supply stores, or like drugstores, you don't get that many studs, but I'm going to show you guys something. Oh shit. Okay, whatever. Okay, so I have encrusted middle fingers and I've got my little stud line thing going on. So this is on both hands. And I dropped a bunch too. These little vials are still full. So if you think about it, for $6.99, I have black, these gold little domed studs here, and then white rhinestones that are, I believe these are probably 1.5 millimeters. Roughly, maybe 2 millimeters. Anyhow, you get 3 vials, and then what I didn't know is right in here you get a little cuticle pusher stick. So that's what it comes with, and for $6-7, oh my god, throwing shit around. You get a lot. You get a lot. Oh my gosh, these are still full. Like, there is a shit ton in here. So I would actually say it's really worth it, especially since you get 3 different types, when I've seen even just like maybe like, oh, clear ones or, you know, just black ones go for the same price at overpriced places if you were not getting them at a discount or professional rate. So I really like this. I've come up with some cool designs over the last couple of weeks, and I really recommend it. It works well. Other things that are working well for me are these Scruples Urban Shock Color Craze Intense Hair Colors. So these are semi-permanent hair colors for pre-lightened hair, ideally. And as you can see, they have just sort of a matte description of the gradient fade out pattern of what they should do for you if you have pre-lightened hair. I bought one in, what is this one? Just purple, I guess. Purple and pink. And these really are the stark, like, this is what it looks like in the tube. Another thing that's been working for me is this Scruples Urban Shock Color Craze Intense Hair Color. This is semi-permanent hair color that is more geared towards, I guess, well, you could do whatever you want with it, I suppose, but it shows right here this matte version of the hair color in this gradient fade out, so that's kind of what you can expect on pre-lightened hair. I purchased this in February, like the end of February, early March, I can't remember, when I colored a pair of hair extensions, a combination of these pink and purple, and I really like it. I was really pleasantly surprised. These were maybe $5 at my local Cosmoprof beauty supply. You do need to be a professional to purchase these items, and I really like them. The pigmentation's really great. The consistency's nice. It reminds me of, oh my gosh, it almost reminds me of special effects colors, the way that it works. But the fade out is just so pretty. I mean, you get these crazy, I mean, you guys know what I look like right now, and I mean, you're getting like pastel, like really pastel. So what I do to use this to color my hair is I dilute it down with conditioner, and literally use a dot. So these are still both full. I've only maybe used 3 dots out of either which one of these, either, you know, times in which I've needed to use them. So that kind of leads me into loving these, pleasantly surprised. But what I do use is another hair product is my Kevin Murphy, oh come on focus, Kevin Murphy Blonde Angel. This is my conditioner, and I love this stuff. It smells fantastic. It's a color enhancing treatment for blonde hair, preferably, you know, pre-lightened blondes, color treat, you know, just chemically enhanced blondes, I should say. But I have added 1 dot of this into this, which this is already straight up purple. I mean, it's purple, but it washes out. And usually if I let this sit for a really, 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 really long time, it will, you know, pull a little bit more violet hues in some parts of my hair. But because I have violet hair currently, putting a dot of this into this really helps keep up with the maintenance of my violet hair and in my natural hair and in my extensions. Now, what I really love about this is the violet, the way that it fades out is it turns my hair stark white. I mean, stark white, which is great. So every time I have a color retouch with my blonde hair, it really helps keep away that brassiness or yellow tones, which essentially that's what purple shampoo and conditioners are for, which I love this stuff. Kevin Murphy's fantastic. All of his products smell super, super great. Great styling stuff. Love the Blonde Angel. Another thing that I've been loving is this Orojo cutting comb, and this is great because I've been using it at work, and I like it because it's so lightweight, but it has a really sturdy spine on it, so it's not like those chintzy combs. I don't know, I can't really describe it, but it has, you know, your typical fine tooth side and then your wide tooth side, but it happens to have this feature on it that, I mean, there are other combs out there that have this, but I do like this one. But it's this over-exaggerated tooth on the end that's great for not only, you know, parting the hair to be able to make your sectioning a lot easier and cleaner, but also be able to, you know, pick things up or distribute hair however you need to. So I really like this. I got this at work for, you know, only a few bucks, but these are from Orojo, New York City, and I really like it. Another item that I've been loving is the Spectrum Organic Coconut Oil. It says refined for medium high heat, expeller pressed. I decided to finally pick up coconut oil for actual cooking purposes. I've only used it for beauty related things and like skincare, but I actually bought 2 of these, one for cooking and then one for beauty stuff. This is actually the one for like my skincare, but I do have the same one for cooking, and it's nice because it is a lot better for you than cooking in oil, and it makes things taste yummy, and it's just light and refreshing. I believe I got this at, maybe I got this at Winco. I can't remember. It says this oil is best for sauteing or stir frying over medium-high heat. Let's see, because of its natural flavor and for baking. It's super delicious for baking. I don't eat a lot of baked goods, but I have had some and it's really, really good. I guess it burns, or it's just not good if you use it on super high heat. So I use it for things like stir fry or when I'm making curry or like baking chicken, anything that requires oil. I've been using this as a substitute and I really, really like it. It is certified USDA organic, and as far as beauty needs, this is great. I will take just like a spoonful, and you could use it for like a body oil or moisturizer. It's great for like a deep conditioner for sticking in your hair, which I do often for mid-shaft to ends of my hair because it's dry. This is great for like a cuticle oil. I actually will use this as well to put my plugs in for my earrings, for having stretch lobes, to be able to lubricate my earlobes and to keep hydrated and lubricate my wood plugs. So this has so many different purposes and it's really, really good for you, and I highly recommend it. Next, I have this candle from Bath & Body Works called Bergamot Woods. I probably just botched the name, but it's from the White Barn collection, and Adrian actually got this for me, I don't know, after the new year sometime. I can't remember. It's one of the smaller ones that he got in a candle sale, so I had a bunch of different scents to try, and I really like it. It kind of reminds me a lot of the men's skincare line that I purchased for Adrian. I think it's like the Twilight Woods or something. Or no, wait, maybe that's I can't remember. One of the men's, like, Twilight Woods or something like that. It kind of reminds me of the lotion, which is great because it makes me think of him. So I like to burn it often, and it's just kind of like a creamy neutral grayish eggshell color, and it smells very masculine. I don't know. It kind of just reminds me of him because it kind of reminds me of like cologne. Like, it's a really good smell. So I've been burning that a lot lately, and I might purchase the full-size version. Next, I have a new pair of headphones that I purchased. One of my favorites is actually a music favorite, and it is Chamarinos from the Deftones, one of his side projects called Crosses. And I kind of dig it because they kind of go by the triple cross symbol, sort of like Prince, but parentheses, they're called Crosses. As you can see, this is their YouTube page for Crosses music. They just played actually last night at Coachella 2014. They were also just in Seattle at the Neptune Theater a couple of weeks ago, which unfortunately I missed that show, but they're really good. It's kind of everything that I hoped that this project would sound like. A lot of people say that it has a lot of Chino's, I guess, influence from like new wave, dark wave music, sort of a Depeche Mode type feel. I can definitely agree. I'll insert a couple sound clips or maybe one or two so you guys can hear it, but I really, really like it. I am so behind. They've been out for like 2 years and I didn't even know because I had been stuck on other projects from Chino, from Deftones. So I'm a longtime Deftones fan, so I'm super stoked on being able to get on board with this project, and I have to say I love it. Super obsessed. This is like on repeat and all that I'm listening to. lastly, to conclude my March favorites, is my pair of Sony over-the-ear headphones. My Skull Candy earbuds that I do swear by crapped out on me. It was time to replace them, and I decided to go for something a little bit bigger. These are okay. They don't cancel out all the sound, like from the outside, as far as when you're listening to them. Like if I have them like on full blast, like other people can hear what I'm listening to, which is kind of a downside. Both the husband and I would like to get a pair of the Beats by Dre, but these are a good alternative. I think these were like 20 bucks from Target, and they're cute, and they're white, and they're sleek, and I was kind of having a little 90s nostalgia with my, headphones. Remember listening to, my Discman, my Walkman. Yeah, but I really like them, and these are part of my favorites because I take them with me whenever I can, usually every day, to listen to when I'm commuting.